Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic: The Gathering Arena. Please stand by for shuffling noises. Doing another cube. Snapcaster Mage. Okay, Soren's good. This is some ramp thing, right? 3 mana ramp. Okay. Jugan. I mean, there's some good stuff in this pack. Legion's Landing. I don't know. Probably not. I'm tempted by Sorin or maybe Snapcaster Mage. Wait, what is this? Oh, Phyrexian Metamorph. Very strong for late. You know, this is colorless. This is probably playable in any control-y deck and not horrible in an aggro deck. Um, you know, like Sorin's a value engine, but you don't really need one. You can take Valky, I guess. Also pretty reasonable. I don't love Valky, but it's a 2 mana card that can, like, I don't know, turn into something more threatening someday. I've never taken Metamorph. I've never had it in my deck. I think I'll give it a try. I don't know. Oh, I mean, Lily, yeah, like, sure. I think I actually go Luminarch Aspirant. It's a great card. For an aggressive start. Doesn't fit so well with Metamorph, but it's not terrible either. Misery's Shadow is quite good for 2 mana as well, I suppose. I mean, oh, Primeval Titan. This is one of the worst Titans, right? I think. They have all the Titans in this cube now. I say now. This iteration of the cube. It's not like it happened today. I don't know. I'll take the Aspirant. I feel like I'm doing something wrong already by having taken these 2 cards, but we'll see. Spellbinder would fit into this whole plan. I could just run the same deck again, take Showdown of the Scalds, just like last time. Fits really well with Aspirant. But Spellbinder, I mean, I don't know. I could also take Agent of Treachery, right? This card has been pretty upsetting when it's been played against me, which is what it's for. I assume sometimes it has died in an opponent's hand and like done nothing, and I've just not known about it. I'm gonna take the Spellbinder though. Lauren is fine probably, but we don't have to stick with white. Nothing that amazing here. I might just take like a Sky Strike Officer, which likes soldiers, and blue-white kind of likes that. It's not a great card. I don't know why I'm excited about picking it. I mean, I'm not. I'm not excited is the thing. Like, Clarion Spirit, maybe that's the thing to do. Just, like, take more white idiots. This card is probably not that great. Ledger Shredder? I mean, it is a card, that is for sure. Could take a blue-white land. I don't have anything blue yet, though, so... I mean, Collective Effort, I feel like it's just a tiny bit too expensive for what it does in this format. There's a lot of black here that's pretty solid. Maybe I'm supposed to hedge and take some of that. Like, maybe I'm supposed to be black-white. Grab a Bloodchief's Thirst. But Ledger Shredder is just such a, like, I don't know. It's a threat that you can play early, and it can kind of get out of control if they don't deal with it. I don't know. I'll take a Thirst. Yeah, look at this. More black. Oh, Rankle and Toxrill both in the same pack. I mean, sure. I think I'm going to take the Rankle. Then there's some actual, like, quite good white stuff in this pack. And the last one had me thinking maybe we can't really be in white. I mean, Sun Titan is a heavy hitter. There's also this if we wanted to, like, follow up on this black idea. Or just pick up a... I don't know how good this is in white black. Yeah, I don't think red is a place to be, so we want some slightly larger white / maybe black stuff. Yeah, white seems tough to play. I'll probably take a Lurrus. Nothing else here is much good. I mean, a land, I guess, would be fine. Like, I'd love this Isolated Chapel. But Lurrus is he's a real beast. Okay, Sorin went all the way around. I think that fits better for what we're doing than Legion's Landing does. And I'm still a little nervous there might not be much white going by.
Violence is necessary to set things right.
Okay, yeah, Misery's Shadow. Although this guy's kind of sick. I don't have much that really benefits from him right now, but I think I should try to get some. I mean, Black-White likes Planeswalkers. We could take this. I don't think it's all that good. I'm going to take the Misery's Shadow. I don't have synergies for the, like, making stuff die deck yet. Rafine? No, this isn't. This is Far's Headquarters. I don't like these colors. The Metamorph should play fine in Black-White, I would think. Null Priest of Oblivion? I think I want the Blade of the Oni. The Menace Attacker is pretty annoying. Yeah, and look at that. This pack that made me start thinking about black. Vraska's Contempt went all the way around. Toxrill went around too. Okay. So... now we could start thinking about some reanimate effects, maybe, as a thing well worth looking into. Oh, okay, Sun Titan's fine. This is the okay Elish Norn. Not the great one. Meathook Massacre would be nice. Sedgemoor Witch would also be nice. I think I'd take the Meathook Massacre. See what we can wheel. I mean, do I want this Elish Norn over it? I don't think so. I mean, if you can activate it, it's kind of gross, right? When this flips, it does kind of just win the game, but it takes several turns for that to happen. I think I have plenty of, like, threats to win the game, and I want, like, clears. Yeah, not that impressed with Shouldered. Adeline's pretty good. This thing is decent. Murderous Rider is a removal with lifelink. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I want this alchemy thing. I mean, it lets you spend as much mana as you have on 3/1s that tap on ETB, but... yeah, weirdly, we don't have that much actual removal. I'm happy to take a Murderous Rider. Maybe I should have taken actually the alchemy card I was talking about because it costs 2 and Loris could bring it back. I don't think Ghost Rider's all that great. Restoration of Iganjo? Like, I guess that would be kind of cool. I mean, instead of Thoughtseize is so gross in the opening hand. It's a bad top deck usually, but not always. In Cube, people are drawing enough cards that I think this hits most of the time. Gix's Command. No, I think we take the Retrofitter Foundry. We're definitely a slow enough deck that we want to have some, you know... I've been pretty mad when people played this against me, and I took it once in a draft with Zephiend, and then we didn't end up running it. I forget why. It was our red-blue deck, I guess. Huh. Bastion of Remembrance? I mean, I don't really have... like, stuff that can die and come back very easily. But I do have this and Meathook Massacre. And, like, those two cards... I have had some pretty upsetting games against those two cards both being on the board. So I guess I should take it. And see if I can do the thing myself. Ossification's lovely... Mana value 3 or less. So that could bring back, for example, Lurrus, which is nice. Ow? Do I need this? I mean, total mana value 4 or less. Yeah. Also, just Cave of the Frost Dragon is probably better. I have plenty of late game cool stuff. I want a land that does something. Kaya is great. The Mind Stone might be good. If we're trying to... yeah. This can't wheel. I don't know that I need Kaya, really. Oh, the Elish Norn came back, and so did Sedgemoor Witch. Sacking 3 other creatures is kind of hard, isn't it? Actually, Valorous Stance might be better. We aren't, like, drowning in removal, I don't think. We have a decent amount, but, like, you could use more, generally speaking. What does this do? This is just... it's bad. Okay, Restoration of Iganjo came back. I don't think we really want Heliod. My devotion to white is not going to be very high. Cult Conscript? I think oh, actually, both of these have, like, come back from the graveyard ability. But Cult Conscript is difficult to activate, but it's very cheap to play out. I don't know. Give it a try. Probably not going to run that. Oh, ow. Ow Wield. Interesting. Okay, well. This is a land that can make 2 4/4. It can make 2 Sarah Angels, basically. Okay. Well, that's the only card in this pack. No, what is this? Swarm Saboteur. I mean, it's fine. I mean, this isn't a land that can be untapped. That's also a big late game, like, threat. I don't know. I think I might just want a Plains instead of this. I'm not sure. guess I'm taking the Sworn Saboteur. I don't really like it. Giver of Runes is good. Ayara? No, that's Archpriest of Shadows. Wow, that's a reanimate effect. Or there's Fiend Artisan. You can just like dig. Hang on, what? You can like, yeah, pay X mana to dig up your favorite creature from your deck. Okay, I'll take that. Three mana, no. Sarah Paragon, meh. I kind of want the Guardian Idol. Pass? Not running this. Thalia? Oh, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to go in this kind of deck. Priest of Fell Rites? Okay, this is another, like, reanimate effect for cards like Toxrill or Fleshgorger or whatever. Shambling Ghast, though, it's just, like, kind of great. I mean, this has... Yeah, this is so much value. I haven't seen Grey Merchant of Asphodel in a while. What is this? Another one of the Elesh Norns. I mean, it's really good, right? Sure, it's nice to have another game-ending threat, I guess. Forgefire Automaton's pretty good. There's a Yara, so I was looking kind of for this sacrifice and reanimate ability. Yeah. I mean, Skyclave Apparition would be good as well. Extinction Event, I don't know that I need that. There's too much in this pack that I want, and I don't get a second card out of it. Wandering Emperor is not bad. I kind of like the Opportunist. Oh, what is this? 3 mana, exile anything. Okay, I mean, sure. That's pretty flexible, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken Gutter Bones because of this? This enters as an artifact or a creature. So you can't, like, copy a Planeswalker. Okay. Oh, yeah, this was pack 1. It just didn't have any good cards in it. I guess this is colorless. Here's this Archpriest. I mean, it's another reanimate effect, I guess. I'm not running Rabble Rousing. This all stinks. I don't think I'm running Lyra, but let's put it in for now. Deathrite Shaman. Okay. I mean, it's a 1 mana 1/2 that can... Oh, Shambling Ghast! How nice! And the Grey Merchant. Sure. I probably don't want this. It's like a swamp, a pain swamp that you can sack to draw a card. Yeah. Okay. So what's the deal with this? We don't want this, right? It's 3 mana, +2/+2, protection from red and green. Deals combat damage. I mean, yeah, this is... Who wants to spend 5 mana for this effect, right? Okay. So, what's going on in this deck? We obviously need to cut many cards, probably some of it should be all this top end and like... There are 22 black cards. Like, if I really wanted to, I could cut everything white. I don't think that's very good, but it's something I could do. I mean, on the up, a lot of the white that I have is not all that good. Like, I mostly just have some top-end finishers in white and, like, ossification, right? I don't really want Clarion Spirit. Valorous Stance is fine. Lingering Souls. Well, I mean, it's got this flashback effect. It's, if you have enough mana, it's, you know, 4/1/1 flyers. That's not a joke. But it's probably not winning games in Cube, I don't think. So what am I hoping for Metamorph to copy exactly? And it would copy the prototype effects. That's the way prototype works, I believe. If you play this as a 3/3 and copy it, the copy is also a 3/3. But of course, if you play it as a 3/3 and then it dies, and then you get it back from the graveyard somehow directly onto the battlefield without paying its costs, it'll be 7. So, I mean, Sun Titan is cool, but we have so much better stuff on these giant creatures, right? Like this, I can scooch over into the 3 pile. That's really the only reason it's worth running is that... Well, no, I mean, it's a good reanimate target, but you can't expect to pay 7. In Cube, if you pay 7 mana for a single giant creature, they're just going to be like, okay, counterspell, GG, or something like that. I don't think Grey Merchant is going to be very good. We will have a pretty decent Devotion to Black, maybe, but also maybe not. You know, our deck has a lot of black pips, but we might not get to stick all that much. I do like the idea of the Archpriest of Shadows. Right? It's a 5 mana 4/4 with this effect of backup so that we can... You can put the counter on itself, and then it's like a 5 mana 4/4 Death Touch that has this... 5 mana 5/5 Death Touch that has this, you know, reanimate if it gets to attack effect. But that's very slow and often, like, it won't be able to get in. The point is to put, like, backup on a menace or a flying creature so that it takes effect this turn instead of, like, having to live for a turn. And, you know, some creature that opponent can't afford to block or something like that gets in, and now suddenly you have a 7/5 menace on the board. Lyra, I mean, forget it. Ow, I mean, that's okay. It could be a candidate for a thing to run in the top slot of the deck. I have these 2 ramp cards. Yeah, Fiend Artisan, I mean, I think we have to run this. Not only can it fetch out stuff like Toxrill if we're, you know... if we have, like, a bunch of mana but no cards, this can just fetch up a Haymaker, right? But it also... activates Sacrifice, like, it activates Die's abilities. Like, didn't we used to have... I mean, I have so much on 2. I think this Form Saboteur can go. Blade of the Oni... I mean, a 2-mana 3/1 Menace gets in some damage in the early game, which is, I think, somewhat important. Do we have... Like, what do we have that reanimates stuff? Intrepid Adversary probably doesn't have to be here. Cult Conscript can reanimate itself, so like Fiend Artisan enjoys that. Deathrite Shaman. So what is the deal with this card? It's a 1-mana 1/2, and if there are somehow lands in a graveyard, it's a mana dork, kind of. Usually there won't be. You would need a lot of mill for that to happen. And we don't have fetch lands in the format. Artifacts or creatures, like, yeah, hurting the opponent. Sorry, instant. Why did I say artifacts or creatures when it clearly says instant or sorcery? You can ping opponents so they lose life, or you gain life. I think this is more about a graveyard hate card than it is about, I think this would be a good sideboard card if we were playing in a format with sideboarding. But a 1-mana 1/2 that's quite situational about doing anything at all useful, I think I don't want very badly. I think I'm happy to try to run Valorous Stance. Now, Lurrus reanimates things, but only very small things. So that helps with, stuff like Shambling Ghast. I don't know. God, reanimating Priest of Fell Rites, that's kind of gross. Maybe. Getting back the Fiend Artisan would be nice. He is double black, which is a little tricky, but I think that's okay. Elite Spellbinder no longer really fits the plan at all. It's just like an okay 3/1 flyer. Like, it's a powerful card. Hand disruption, flying damage, whatever. But I'm not sure it's what I want to spend this slot on. Yeah, so Ayara can benefit from sacrificing things. Lurrus is my main reanimator, which is sort of bad, because there's only one of them. Then I've got like this. Toxrill might be too slow. I don't know. I've had opponents play Toxrill against me, and I'm like, that was the card that made me lose once or twice. It takes over the board quite quickly if they can't deal with it, but if they can deal with it, it's just like a dude, right? Even sorcery speed removal is usually okay. If it makes it back to your turn after Toxrill, then sure, you're living life. I didn't take any blue sources, huh? Oh well. I'd still be happy to have the slugs and sacrifice them. So, like, what? Ayara has this weird... She can sack anything... No, she's not the one who cares about black creatures. There's a different card that cares about black creatures. I don't remember what that is. Is it a different Ayara? I think it might be. Is that right? Let me look that up. Ayara. Yeah, Ayara, First of Lochthwain, is a black, 2/3. When it or another black creature ETBs, you drain opponent for 1, and you can sack another black creature, to draw a card. Tap and sack. But this Ayara has no such compunctions about working with non-black creatures. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like the Phyrexian Metamorph really fits anymore. It's a fine 4-mana play, but it's not doing anything special with any of my cards, and waiting for opponents' cards to activate it is not that great. Let's put this up in like the 4 or 5 column, I guess. Sorin. I mean, we do need some source of value, But I think that's like sacrificing stuff. Maybe I don't need Soren. I'm also not sure about Elish Norn. She's very expensive. She's kind of just like weird Toxrill. Toxrill is weird Elish Norn, maybe. This like wins the game on the spot against red-white decks, but you know, if you make it to turn 7 against a red-white deck, you probably don't need a lot of help winning. There are some other creature decks where this is going to be relevant, but I don't have like tons and tons of little dudes to benefit from this. So I think maybe we can cut Elish Norn. And have Toxrill as our like board clear big dude. I think Ow is fine. It should be able to hit some pretty good stuff whenever it dies, and it's a serious threat to kill all on its own. Bastion of Remembrance. I mean, so like that and Meat Hook Massacre, right? Oh yeah, that's right. And Retrofitter Foundry. Okay, we have to run those 3. It's so gross to be able to just like make and destroy creatures on a whim with either of those 2 cards in play. Bastion of Remembrance doesn't care about it being creatures, right? About it being humans. It just cares that they're creatures, and it happens to make a human. But it doesn't care about humans other than that. I don't think I'm cutting a land. I think I want all 17. Misery's Shadow is... It was very, very good in DMU. No. What format is this? That doesn't look like the DMU format. I thought it was in DMU. Misery's Shadow. Oh, Brothers War. Yes, I didn't play much of that, but I saw some of it on Twitch and, well, YouTube, really, I guess. It's a big threat if you, like, can stick it and they don't have any removal. But, you know, otherwise it's just gonna, like, 1-for-1 with their Heartless Act or something, right? Maybe I can get rid of that. Blade of the Oni gives, like... It's actually evasive. It's tough to deal with. And you can make the Cult Conscript, for example, be a big threat over and over. So I think it's doing more than Misery's Shadow. I think my 2 ramp cards I'd like to keep. Shambling Ghast is good for Luris. I mean, I could cut the Thoughtseize, I guess. But I don't want to. Luminarch Aspirant, I mean, it's a great card, but I don't think we're that kind of deck anymore. Like, it could hit itself many times, and, like, eventually it's a 5/5, and then they're just like, okay, Fatal Push. Or something like that, right? Is Fatal Push about power or mana value? I think it's mana value, right? Fatal Push, yeah, mana value 2 or less. So, I don't know. I hope not to get into situations where it's going to be that good to have Luminarch Aspirant, I guess. I mean, the Flesh Gorger is just sort of fine. It's flexible. Yeah, Rankle, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a million reanimate effects, but I do have some. And Rankle's just generally good. I'm happy to have him. Maybe I get rid of, like, Archpriest of Shadows and the Flesh Gorger, and then, like, I don't have that much of a reanimate package anymore for big creatures, but that's okay. Because I don't have that many big creatures either. We're just trying to, like, play Bastion of Remembrance / where's the other one? Meat Hook Massacre games. We remove stuff, we draw cards, and, you know, just try to not so much do damage to the opponent by attacking, but just by having creatures die. Maybe I do want to get rid of a land. Now, we're down to sort of cheap. Like, yes, Retrofitter Foundry can make use of excess mana, but that's kind of the only thing. These two cards I'm not dying to cast. The deck is now pretty black. And most of my early game is also black, including a double black card. So maybe I want to run 9-7 instead of 8-8? I think that's right. I don't know. Is Toxrill really right? Why am I running Toxrill? Why don't I, like, cut Toxrill and put in Sun Titan or something? Or some other big creature. Or a small creature. Right? I could put in Clarion Spirit or something. Or Spellbinder. Like, what is Toxrill here for? He's kind of a board clear, but he's very expensive. Oh, Restoration of Aganjo is also ramp. I forgot, so I have a little bit more. And if I cut that, I mean, I think Spellbinder sort of makes more sense as just an annoying disruption card. There's also Sun Titan, which could, like, pick up Lurrus again. I like that idea. Or we could put back the Metamorph as just a flexible card that could potentially get reanimated. Do I even have any reanimate effects left? There's Priest of Fell Rites, yeah? And a Yara. What if I ran a Swarm Saboteur? To kind of fit with that sort of... Like, right? Turn the Swarm Saboteur... No, well, I have a few Menace guys, right? Or is it... I cut the prototype thing and maybe all I really have left is Blade of the Oni? I don't know about this. Swarm Saboteur. Nah. It does cost 2, so Lurrus could bring it back. There's a benefit to running cards like that. Maybe I'll just put back in Misery's Shadow. Have a little bit more early game. And Lurrus targets. Hang on. Wait a minute. What? Why did it... It looked weird on this screen. The rewards looked wrong. Oh, I am inside... Oh my god. I'm in sideboard land. Okay, interesting. Oh no. I've actually never played best of 3 in my life. Okay, interesting. I just... So on the home screen... Yeah, discard changes. This is what it looked like. And I clicked on this instead of clicking play to, like, go back to the last format I had played. Okay, interesting. So my understanding of this format is you play 3 whether you win or lose, right? It doesn't actually say anywhere. Okay, 3 games remaining. So it doesn't count your losses. You just play 3 best of 3s. Okay. Does this change things for me at all? Like... It gets a little better, I think, to run a Restoration of... an Elite Spellbinder in best of 3 because you get to look at their hand, and that matters more for, like, sideboarding decisions. So maybe I take back out the Misery's Shadow and run Spellbinder instead. I have no idea what cards, like... I mean, I mentioned the Deathrite Shaman as a sideboard card. I guess Sword of Forge and Frontier is also a sideboard card. Toxrill I could imagine siding in, or Elishnorn, depending on what they're up to, or maybe downshift into some lower mana value white stuff. Okay, I mean, this isn't what I meant to do, but it should be interesting. It'll be a learning experience. Kiro 6? Kiro 6? I'd like to play first, please. Sure. I have Oni into Bastion into Vraska, and like that's all I can really ask for. So there's also some kind of like match timer. What is this? Okay. That like persists through the entire best of 3, not just like your timer and timeouts for a specific game. Try to make sure that like you don't end up in one match that lasts an hour and a half or something like that. I guess each player gets half an hour of thinking time total, basically. I assume that'll be fine. I've certainly had games where I thought for more than half an hour total in one game. I'll try not to do it over the course of 2 games, I guess. So what's opponent up to? They're ramping in Bant, I guess. Okay. So far, that's all I know. This is 4 to reconfigure? Yeah. I'm not looking forward to reconfiguring here, but it could end up being a good play. Okay, I won't now. I'd love to just hold up Vraska's Contempt. If they had played some creature that was awkward to attack into, maybe I would reconfigure. Actually, this is only... I mean, they might do more stuff. Sure. You got a disenchant or something? No. Okay. Well, okay. Maybe it's better to play Ayara. I'll just swing with this. And as I predicted, hopefully, during the... let's say, not as I hope that I predicted, but rather as I predicted in a hopeful way, this 3/1 Menace has gotten in a solid chunk of damage. Right? They... Where? How have they taken 8? That's what I want to know. What is this thing? Okay. Annoying. Many options exist here. Sorin to make a flyer. Swing with this and they just double block there, which sucks. I could flip this now, but there's nothing in my graveyard, so that would suck. I could make this a 5/5 Menace and swing with it? That seems like a pretty good use of my time, honestly. Yeah, that double block is not unreasonable. I think I killed a 0/4. Sacrifice a creature or artifact. So if I wanted to, for some reason, I could still sack Blade of the Oni. Okay, they're just hard casting a Muldrifter. This makes 2/1, 2 3s. Yeah, okay. Well, I still have a 5/5 menace. Uro is the kind of card that maybe I could sideboard in the Deathrights Shaman for, I suppose. Ooh, I could discard the Ossification and get into play for free. If it turns out to be right to cast this turn anyway. I don't think they have any great blocks right now. I imagine it's getting in. But we'll see. If they could triple block to kill and lose 2 creatures. Touch the Spirit Realm, my token. It's mana value. That mana value is 0. Nothing I can do about this then. Fine. I could just cast the Ossify for free though, so this like is not that amazing. I think I'll Sorin to make a flyer.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Uro, 5 other cards? Is that how they have 5? They have 4 other cards right now, so they can't cast Uro. And I mean, if they do, I have numerous ways to remove it. But Uro's a big threat. You can play lands from your graveyard. Okay, sure. Fabled Passage to crack through the whole deck, basically, is the idea. I guess they're going to ramp forever this way. It's pretty cool. Oh, it even gets to put in tap lands untapped, doesn't it? Because it says it enters tapped, then you can untap it. Okay, that clue. I mean, I don't want to use a big removal card on this. It is annoying that they're going to get to draw a land every turn, or to pull a land out of their deck every turn. But it just sort of means that the lands in their hand are sitting there dead, so it's not that big a deal. It's more that it's thinning out their deck so that they're drawing more value cards. That's the real problem. Also, the problem is they're still at 17. Once upon a time, okay, sure. Okay. That's gonna be a problem. I guess they could mill out, but barring that, we're in some trouble. All right, what do you got for me, Sorin? Yes, I reveal a swamp.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
So I could make this a 5/5 menace and swing with it, right? I mean, that's kind of interesting. What else could I do? I think that's kind of committing a lot when they're probably able to just, I don't know. I think I'm going to Restoration of Iganjo. So I think they can probably just bounce the token at some point. I'm just gonna bop them with this and see what happens. And I might actually have to exile this thing, the excavator. Oh, Soren's now vulnerable to this, isn't he? I forgot about that. Okay. Maybe a bad player. Like, I get to play this for free next turn, but I get to play it for free right now because I'm not doing anything with the mana. And this is going to make Tatyova go completely nuts. So I don't know. I guess I'm getting rid of this? I hate it. Yeah. Getting two Tatyova triggers every turn would be like pretty impossible to win through, I feel like. Like, it would be them milling out. That would be my win condition. And I'm not really prepared to do that against someone with 1,000 lands who is drawing 3 cards a turn. Just baseline on top of whatever they play. I don't have that kind of value. I should maybe have, like, protected Soren, though. I don't know. The attack for 2 seemed cool, but I don't think it was right. I don't know. They might just, like, be able to... They could probably just kill my token whenever they feel like. That was something I claimed earlier, right? But they probably don't want to actually spend resources on it. And if I held back the 2/3, they probably would just let it live and not attack Soren. Okay. Anything I can do about this? I mean, I could sack something to shoot him in the face. Don't want to do that. Oh, they're going to kill Soren by swinging with everything, maybe. No. Wow, I think they should have swung with the ground creatures.
I'll fix that.
Yeah, discard this, please. Yes. I could stand to draw some non-lands. What is this? Lands in graveyard. Oh, I see. So it has a way to activate itself. What is this? Oh wow, they're like a lands in your graveyard deck? I didn't know that was a deck. Oh my god, they've got so much mana! And like, cards! I have some mana, but I don't have cards. I do have a 5/5 lifelinker. That's kind of cool. Okay. I imagine they have some way to get Tatyova back out of the graveyard. But in the meantime, they traded her for kind of a piece of junk. Yes.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
Also, nothing... I haven't put anything into my graveyard all game because they exiled something and then they killed tokens. Technically, the tokens briefly entered the graveyard and then pieced out. I mean, I don't see any great swings here. I think making this a 5/5 just so it can block ground creatures makes sense, though. Hang on, how much mana do I have? 3. I mean, it's probably better to hold up Vraska's Contempt, maybe? Because I can't actually deal with this sword. Maybe I should have let them mill out. No, I'd be in even worse trouble on the board if I had tried that. Meathook Massacre, I guess, by the way, is like my win condition, right? If I can wipe all this out, being behind on the board is not that big a deal. I would not be at all shocked to see a counterspell here, right? They are a blue deck. Okay. Okay. I assume that's going to hit some pretty good stuff in this kind of deck. Yeah, those are pretty good, I would say.
Who harms my people must contend with me.
Jesus Christ. How big of a Meathook could I make, do you think? 3... 8 mana? 9 mana? I mean, I could Meathook for 6. After playing this, right? 3, 4... 7, 8, 9. Okay, I could Meathook for 7.
Remember,
so, like, I actually could deal with everything except for the Wandering Emperor, but I guess then Sorin could try to deal with it? Even if they flipped this. Okay, Rankle's good. What do I want from you, Sorin? I think I'm still looking for Meathook Massacre more than I'm looking for... Well, okay, let's do this first. Maybe? Each player loses life and draws a card? And discards a card, maybe. I could dump a swamp. Catch whatever this is. Yeah, let's do that. Now, it would be nice to hit this thing. But I don't get this ability in that case, right? No, I think it's actually better to kill the Emperor, because she's just going to get to do so much, right? So I could attach here. I guess I should have drawn first. And if I'm not actually using Rankle's ability, I should have used Sorin's in that case.
Years of training for this?
I'm still looking for a big Meathook Massacre, because this thing is about to massacre my face. It's going to be really, really unpleasant here in a sec. Sorin's going to die. Or could die. I just have to live with that.
You fight for me now.
I mean, they're trying to mill out, but they still have 10 cards left. That's plenty. I have to think somehow about what I'm going to do in the... Like, what sideboard cards would be cool to have here? The Metamorph might be nice. Toxrill, pretty great. They haven't had much in the way of removal, right? Yeah, I mean, that's fine, I guess. Oh, rankle counts? 4 or less. Okay. But I get this back. That's something. I assume they can activate the 4/4, the Ulvenwald Beast or whatever, right? Yeah, it costs like 7 mana, I think. They definitely have that. That should kill me, I think. I mean, or well, probably not kill me. I have a lot of life. They're just gonna keep drawing, huh? Okay, Meathook Massacre is looking like a great card to have. Yeah, I feel a little silly that I used Sorin to make a vampire when what I needed was like Meathook Massacre, but I felt like a few creatures or two would also be helpful. Maybe I was wrong. What kind of attack is that? Okay. Sorin appears to live. Oracle of Moldiah. Okay. They really are racing to the bottom of this deck. I mean, is Meathook Massacre my only board clear? Yes. Okay. Well, let's draw it then. Yes, reveal, I guess.
My ways are not for the weak.
If I got Rankle back, it would just be a 4/4. I think this is the biggest threat on the board, right? It's 2 to animate? Yeah, okay. So I don't have to play this, but I might want to. I don't know. I'd rather not show that I'm empty-handed. I think I still have outs, but I'm still definitely behind, that's for sure. I don't think we need to make any attacks with this. Swamp? I mean, I still don't know. End turn. Stop wasting your match clock. Oh, I guess it like gives you... I've definitely spent... Oh no, that's 12 minutes I spent, I see. An opponent has also spent 12 minutes, okay. So if this goes to 3 games, we're gonna be getting a slow play penalty, I guess. Okay. Lotus Cobra, Loran. Pretty soon you got to start swinging out, right? That is a big swing at Sorin. Okay. I think you might be... I mean, Sorin's dead. I can't argue with you on that. I could animate this. Are there any good trades I can make? No, right? So I guess I won't. The 2/3 blocks a 2/2. Trade this 3/1 in for Oracle of Moldiah, just so I have something to recast with Luris. Kill that and make a 1/1. Sure.
me, we're all doomed.
Does it say non-token? No. I feel like I had more... Oh, I guess only one creature did die, huh? That one. Okay, I agree. That's the right one. They're down to 6 cards. Where's my Breach the Multiverse? Be pretty good now, huh? Still looking for Meat Hook Massacre. I'd like to massacre a Meat Hook, please. We know they're drawing a forest, but we don't know what's under that, so... Oh no, but we know they can't keep digging anymore. They don't have the card that lets them... Okay, that's great. Recast this. Kill. What's the big problem on this board? A creature or planeswalker. I mean, Uro is a 6/6. That seems important, right? Sure. Actually, this is a 4/4 that gives me a 4/4? That might be even better. Yeah, Uro can just come back, actually. What am I thinking? Oh, it's not a 4/4. It was a 2/2. Silly me. No attacks. I'm actually not so pessimistic about my chances anymore. They want to thin out even... Oh, I see. They're using that to shuffle away the forest that was on top. They'll fail to find here, I assume? Or maybe they need their 10th mana? No, they failed to find. And gave up! To save time? Okay. So we want... Lingering Souls would be good. They didn't really have much flyer blocking. Elish Norn would be good. Metamorph might be good. I'd like this 2-mana card back. Toxrill and this thing. What's bad in this matchup? Priest of Felrights never ended up actually doing anything. Maybe I was a little... No, I was my flyer. Get out of here. The board state did stagnate, so maybe I could put Aspirant in. Spellbinder, I don't think... Well, it's a flyer. I think flyers are pretty good against this guy. Bastion, we didn't have that much actual trading going on. Life totals didn't matter. I don't know if I need the Fiend Artisan. Well, maybe. But I have to get rid of something, right? Ayara, okay, probably not. Sorin was good. 3 more cuts, huh? This is so hard. Blade the Oni, it was good, I guess? Shambling Gas probably doesn't matter. We don't need to win the early game anymore. And, you know, maybe I'd take back out. No, Misery Shadow was pretty good. They didn't have a lot of actual, like, removal, right? And just, like, a big dude would be nice. All right, I can't figure it out. I'm going to run 41. Sure, submit. I'm sure that's the wrong decision, but I didn't have time to figure out the right one, so... It's, you know, having one more card in my deck is not going to be the end of the world. Although I did put in a few heavy cards, and also decrease my land density, so that's sort of bad. This is great. Swamp for Cult Conscript, Cave of the Frost Dragon untapped for Priest of Fell Rites, and then, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So we used up almost half the time on that game, apparently. I don't know what happens if the timer runs out. Like, you just instantly get disqualified, or what? Is it like chess? You know, instant death when you run out of time? I don't know. Oh, no third land. Well, we might get there in that case. Oh, I'm a genius. Look at my brilliant sideboarding. I made opponent have no good cards. Okay, let's just cement the win while we still can. Okay. There we go. We didn't have to worry about what happens when you run out of time. I will look that up though. GA best of 3 match timer? Best of 3. Here's someone asking what to do. The last thing I want to do when I open Arena is spend an entire hour watching you think and resolve triggers. Think faster or play a different deck. Sure. I mean, you don't really have the choice to play a different deck in draft, right? But fine. I mean, how does the timer work? When you take... Not the one with the hourglasses. What is the hourglass in Arena? Those are your... Yeah, that's the rope. I don't know. I think you just, like, instantly lose the match if you run out of time. That's my suspicion. So you just have to play faster if it's pressing. Oh, what are the rewards for this anyway? Like, I don't even know how much I paid to enter this. I think it's the same as a Premier Draft. Or, well, as a best of one. So I think it's 4,000 to enter, right? I see. So you have to break 50% to break even, and then at 3 wins, okay. This is I don't like the payout structure for this. I would not enter this on purpose. It's fine as a learning experience, as I said, but well, I don't know. Because half the time... I mean, 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 3 is 50% of the time, assuming you win exactly half of your games. In that case, you're getting... I will play first. No, I have no swamps. I have 0 lands. Okay, we're both down to 5. Should be fun. Put back a Plains and a Valorous stance. Shambling Ghast into maybe Ossify and then Thoughtseize? I don't know. This is wild. Opponent is just going to mulligan to 0 and concede. That doesn't seem like a good strat, especially in best of 3 where there's a second game you could win in. 'Cause they're down to, yeah, like nothing, right? Thoughtseize them? I don't know about that. Okay, this is like very strange magic. I mean, okay. What do you got? No Ledger Shredders, please. And then I can exile the Shark. So this is... Yeah, shrink something or make a treasure. Okay. They're not even playing the shark. Whoa. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what they're up to. I don't mind if they do something with one of these creatures. Nothing. Okay, great. They're having some sort of fit? They don't want to play things for some reason? What is happening? Oh! They don't have any islands. I didn't realize this. Okay. Fine. So now I have this, like, I don't know. There's sort of a combo here. These cards all work well together. Oops, clicked outside the window. I think we just full swing. I'm not going to try to activate this, right? Okay, well, I only know about 2 cards in their deck, right? We know they're trying to play Esper. They have a Ledger Shredder, and I can't really see what this card is, but it was the Seed Shark. So, you know, does that mean I should play something more aggressive, something more control-y? I have no idea. I'm just gonna resubmit with the same deck, I guess. I mean, there is some stuff you need to take notes on, right? Not the cards in your opponent's hand. They do a pretty good job with that. But, you know, if something is shown to you and then shuffled into the opponent's deck or something like that, in principle, you should take a note on that. But, you know, time, right? Maybe the opponent's cutting all of their blue? Honestly, that was a great 5-card hand that we got to keep. You know, I would rather have had a good 6-card hand or something, probably. But, you know, a couple early plays, some hand disruption. If opponent had started with more than 3 cards, we would have been in some trouble. Oh, you know, I probably should actually be running 17, shouldn't I? I think I cut a land because, like, yeah, sure, you should usually run 16 on Arena. But that's because of Best of 1, where the Shuffler is rigged. It gives you 2 shots at your opening hand, and secretly chooses the one that has a land mix that seems reasonable. Most reasonable. That doesn't apply to Best of 3, or to Mulligans. I didn't think you got this much time to build a deck. Or to a sideboard. Anyway, but in Best of 3, you don't get any Shuffler rigging, and so, like, the accepted wisdom of 17 lands is probably about right. Jeff Matos. Draw? You want to draw? No? That's a joke no Magic player's ever heard before. Well, we have plenty of time in the match. That's the good news. Oh my god, could you speed it up, Jeff? Maybe the guy's 11. Changes his username every year on his birthday. But 11-year-olds are usually anxious and they're not so indecisive, right? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not good with kids. Oh, that's not true. I just don't know much about kids. This is great. Well, actually, I can only cast... I mean, I have Ramp and Vraska's Contempt and eventually a Big Threat. I don't have the second planes to cast that Big Threat yet. Oh, I found something to do on turn 1 even. Wow. There's their Esper land. They did it. So no color screw today. Congratulations, dude. It costs 2 to make a token. Is there some way I can take advantage of this? I can't actually cast a ramp spell and then this, huh? Well, let's see what they're up. No, I need to ramp first. That's more important. So I think I want this one. Because then on 3, I could play Mind Stone, activate. Because this one comes into play untapped. Whereas the Guardian Idol doesn't. And I don't need the mana this turn. Oh, turns out I do. Okay, Vesuvian Mist to bounce this thing. Alright. That's interesting. Okay, I don't really want them scrying, so I think I'll just kill that. Oh, maybe I'll just play a Rankle, actually. Actually, I mean, I have, what, 5 mana if I include playing this in it? Maybe I let them go once? No. I think I want to punish plays like this. Now that they've filled their deck with kind of junk. I mean, when you play it on 3, there's a lot of hits that are not junk, right? There are good cards you can get out of it. Like, the Moxes are not bad this early on. But I don't want them scrying through to find the perfect cards when I know they've put a bunch of really nice cards in. Yeah, okay. How do I do this? Well, no. Tap. Tap. Mind Stone. Teferi seems pretty bad right now for me. I have 2 pretty good cards. I don't mind. I think they should probably take Owl. No, I don't have a second Plains. They should take Rankle. On the other hand, if I draw a land, I can play Rankle. No dice on that. 3, 4, 5, yeah. Can't really kill that. I mean, I guess I can play a 3 and a 2, basically, is the idea. This isn't only as a sorcery. No, correct, okay. Well, I would have liked a 4th land at some point. Uh-huh. You got me. Steal a card. I mean, we're getting outvalued here. They have commit as well. So any cool stuff I resolve won't necessarily stay resolved. I'll stay on the board, rather. But I can manufacture a bunch of creatures. And I have the Bastion. Teferi, okay? Is this the one that can activate twice? No.
No matter the time or place, I'm ready to win. Knowledge is meant to be shared.
God, can I get a land, please? Okay. Costs 1 to sack. I have 5 mana. Or to upgrade, rather, to make it a flyer. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to pass. See what happens. Let's sack something, I guess. Rather than making another 1/1. And now I could untap it for 3, but I couldn't do anything more with it. Oh, I could, couldn't I? Yeah, the 0 mana ability. Okay, I mean, that worked. Oh, right, this isn't a flyer, it's a 4/4. But, okay, 4/4s are pretty cool. Okay, it got them to spend commit. That's not so bad.
I am here to learn.
I don't think flipping Gobakan is especially good for them. But I don't want to give it away for free. It is pretty good, I guess. It gets a zillion counters, right? Oh, maybe I should have kept the 1/1 as a Rankle sack target? Okay, still not much to do. I could ossify to Fairy. I think I probably should.
Just keeps getting worse.
Sure. Still want to flip that invasion. Makes sense. I could sack the Guardian Idol, but then I'm not making progress towards getting a 5th mana. Well, I don't need a 5th mana. I need a Plains. This would be a 6th mana. I think I will do that, actually. Because them getting a million counters on all this stuff is pretty bad, I think. No. Maybe I'll allow it. No. How are the match timers looking? I have 22 minutes, they have 24. Plenty of time. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Consider yourself fortunate after life.
There's my Plains.
You will serve me well.
So... I think just Ow to deal with everything except the 5/5. And then I can Valorous Stance the 5/5 later? Maybe? I assume they have some way to deal with this, right? They're an Esper deck who's kind of been doing nothing for a while. But even if they kill it, as long as it's not exile,
Blood
I get
for knowledge.
a lot of creatures
A
back.
fair trade.
Which is good for Bastion of Remembrance reasons. Okay, you can have it. Although it does mean they can actually give this hexproof. I don't think I was prepared to sack out to it, though. Oh, you should have played this first? No, because you would have incubated 0, I guess. No, the spell's mana value is 2. You could have incubated 2, I think. You also should have Ledger Shredder first, because then you would have... I don't know what... Okay. No, they weren't holding up anything. They just played all their cards in the wrong order. I have to kill the shark, I think, sadly. This 7/7 is a problem, but I can't deal with it. Oh, wait, actually, hang on. Right, they can give anything hexproof and indestructible. Or rather, everything. That's going to be a problem. Well, let's aim at that, then. Mill is not going to be a thing in this game. Oh my god, that thing's huge. Oh, I should have swung first. I guess. I didn't consider that. That gets indestructible. Because now I can't even make this attack. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would have been very good anyway. We just traded for a 2/4. Okay, so we see now that their game plan is like flyers. Right? Flyers and draw and, I mean, I don't know, just general control flyers stuff. Oh, that's not so bad for me. Oh, this is, what the fuck? The 16/16 is a problem. I guess I could say that. Oh, okay, GG. I guess I lose. Yeah, just attack all twice is gonna kill me. Well, no, I mean, I can chump this, I guess, with whatever, with OW and then whatever OW draws. Or with OW and the priest, I guess.
I bring my...
I'm gonna have trouble, like, surviving just the flyers, though, right? I think swing all. What? Are you crazy? I'm not allowed to attack in response. I can't... I don't know, man. I think this is too chicken. Total mana value 4 or less. Ooh, these two, please. Because Priest of Fell Rites now can get back OW. That creature is quite large. I mean, I do have to say that for it. It is a big chonker. Gobakon again. Okay, they're about to get even bigger. Sure, take my Spellbinder. Enjoy my terrible hand. I can have 6 mana, which means I could play Rankle, I guess. That's it? Oh, I see. You're sending stuff here, sure. Okay, so I'm taking, what? Like, 6? No need to block with any of this, then. So, what can I still... If I play a land and, like, I don't know. Well... this is so... There's so much. I need Meathook Massacre. This can't get that, can it? No. Oh, I don't even know. They've stolen some of my stuff, huh? Oh, right. I'm not running Elish Norn anymore.
My ways are not for the weak.
Does it know what they've stolen from me? No. I'm confused. The deck tracker is confused somehow. Okay. Oh, Ow. Does Ow get exiled or something? What? Oh no, I'm looking in the wrong pile. She's over here. I think we're gonna die. I've sort of lost track of what's happening. Okay, Meat Hook Massacre. How big can I make it? Actually not big enough to live, right? Because this thing is going to be alive, and I won't have any creatures that can block? That's kind of sad. Also, I can only make it 4, apparently. So that kills a few of their creatures. Can I get back anything big enough to survive Meat Hook for 4? Owl would get survive a Meat Hook for 3. That basically kills only this, which seems bad. I don't know. Spellbinder? I hardly know her. Rankle? Doesn't really do much. These incubate tokens are going to add enough that I just can't survive, right? Okay, what the hell is all this? I don't care about Time Twister. ECD is a problem. Disallow, okay, sure. Well, they have too many counter spells for me removing one to make any difference. This is the same guy who mulliganed down to a 3-card hand and never played anything, by the way. This only is a sorcery, so, I mean, I think I'm supposed to get back Ow, right? Although paying 3 life, I'd probably just lose. Actually, I lose if I... Well, no, I guess... But I don't know. I'm very dead, right? I could concede here. Maybe I shouldn't have shown them Cult Conscript or something. Ooh, Incubate 0. That's exciting. Yeah, ECD the Spellbinder is lethal. But I think just animating all these little dorks and attacking is also lethal. Well, at least they're not going to know I have Meat Hook Massacre.
You wish to know my secrets?
I don't think putting in, like, Toxrill is going to help here. We're not really winning the late game against this deck, I feel like. Okay, you can hit me for all of it. Good game. So maybe I'm looking for more cards like Misery's Shadow or something. Also, I probably should put a land back in, as I said earlier. This card was cool. I have no idea. I don't know how to mulligan, or... Wait. Is Fiend Artisan actually in my deck? It's a sideboard card, isn't it? No, I'm getting that confused with the other. Yeah, I remember now. Valorous Stance, I mean, it was good once. I don't know. I don't know what to put in. Or take out. Like, Elish Norn, probably not. Misery's Shadow, maybe. Red and green protection doesn't matter. Like, I'm supposed to take something out and put in a land, I think. Maybe Restoration of Iganjo isn't that exciting? I think it is, though. Let's get rid of that and try to push a little more towards the early game. Which I guess means maybe I don't put back in another land because I'm not trying to go so big. Maybe even get rid of like Vraska's Contempt or something. Actually, I think Sorin's worse than that. They have enough removal that I don't think Toxrill is going to do much. Could put in like an Aspirant maybe. Let's say Valorous Stance isn't much good. Alright. Oh, it must be at least 40 cards. I meant to put in another Plains, I guess? I don't know. I don't think I did. I meant to remove fewer cards, I guess. I'll play first. This is a one-lander. I don't think we keep this. I can't like cast anything in my hand, right? If I hit another land, I could play one of these, but it's pretty ambitious. This is fine. This is fine. Mifik Massacre might be a little ambitious. So is Vraska's Contempt. Okay, they don't have white yet, but I assume they'll find some way to cast something with 2 of their 3 colors. Search for Azcanta. Okay, so this could make... I don't know, I don't really want to do that right now. Just going to play Ayara. So it's 2 to make a dude and 3 to untap. Okay. Well. Not looking great for me, but I have some cards on the board, I guess. Instant and Sorceries Engrave, okay. I could have pumped this to do 2 damage, but better to activate the Foundry again, I think. Or maybe what I should have done was pumped it to do 1 damage and use the Foundry to make this a flyer. I hate you. Okay. I mean, in some sense that's not surprising, but I also think we kind of have to play into it. We geared the deck out to try to be a little bit more aggressive. That doesn't exile anything. What do they get back, though? Creature or planeswalker? Okay, well, so nothing. What do you want from this? They thought they could kill my factory, I guess? I don't think this does anything. Just threw away an ECD. Okay, so let's do this. And I guess rather than spending a treasure to make a 1/1, I'm going to make this able to attack as a 4/4 next turn. This Foundry is playing the entire game for me. I mean, I got a little bit of damage in with my early game, like, these cards, but... Well, I don't know. I think you might have wanted to chump because Elspeth could bring it back. But I guess you can get this back instead if you want. Fiend Artisan, huh? Well, okay. It seems fine. Can make a flyer, untap, and then... Oh my god, it's a 5/5. Loyalty. Okay. No. So, I guess I want to make a 4/4? I'm worried I'm playing a little bit hard into some board clear, but I don't know, like, what's the alternative? Make more tokens? They still get me with a board clear. Oh. Well, it cost me 2 mana now to do anything. I think I like having the treasure for this. But... Yeah, and also for Fiend Artisan, I guess. Rankle's a 3/3. I mean, full swing with this and Rankle seems pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna see if they have some counterspell or something. Try to like Rankle after the board clear, maybe. Okay, well, it's a cowardly play. So what am I hoping to get with Fiend Artisan? I could get Ow or something? It doesn't gain haste, right? No. Activate only as a sorcery. So I guess I could make a token for 2, use Fiend Artisan, and pay 6 to pick up Ow, for example. That's an interesting thought. I don't have 8 mana, though. Fine. This is why I didn't commit too much to that. By playing Rankle, I mean. Now, though, I think we do play the Rankle. Make him discard. Ooh, and also, hang on. I may want to make a 1/1 so I can sack something. Oh, wait. There's nothing for them to sacrifice. That's a stupid... Okay. I guess I won't be choosing that option. Okay, this was a dumb way to do things. I think I was supposed to just hit him with these two and then... Yeah, making this was so... Ugh. I don't mind that I got... it as it happens. Not that I pre-calculated this, but as it happens... The amount of mana they had up meant that Shark Typhoon wasn't a huge problem for me. But I really should have, I don't know, done everything differently. I wasted some mana this turn that I could have spent more efficiently on, making 4/4s, I think. They have Ancestral Recall. Why is that revealed? Why do I know that? I sort of lost it. As Kanta, I see. Yeah, this could get expensive. This mistake. They still don't even know Mutuk Masker's in my deck, let alone that I was hanging on to it all of last game and all of this game. When my creatures die, they lose life. So maybe that's a thing I should be trying to get onto the field rather than just making more Thopters. They're stealing... What? Why didn't you steal this one? I couldn't sack it in response. I didn't have enough mana. Huh. Okay. I think I'm losing. But, I mean, it's a little close, right?
Past is a puzzle, and I'm going to solve it. I've got eyes.
It's double to fairy! Wow, okay.
I know my responsibility.
No, my dude! Oh yeah, I'm definitely losing now. Hang on. There's nothing I can do with that, right? It's not a Thopter, yeah, it doesn't have any cool types.
You need to slow down.
I could untap this and do nothing. Oh, I'm gonna finally lose this stupid match despite being gifted a free win in game 1. I mean, I don't know. My opponent is taking cards from the whole cube, and I'm just playing this one card, so it sort of seems like justice that I would lose. Oh my god, they even have Vigilance. Wow, okay. Who knew? Well, I mean, I have Meathook Massacre though, right? Meathook Massacre and this artifact thing, I might just win. Uh-oh, it's commit! Commit. If they commit and memory on the same turn, I might be toast. Can they do that? They can't, right? I don't mind these things dying. Second from the top? Yeah. I guess I do sort of mind them dying? I don't know. I shouldn't have showed them this was a Plains, because I know I'm not going to need to have played it yet. Whoops. Yeah, that was maybe a mistake. Although no, because now, if I'd let it... I don't know. They can just bounce it with Teferi, right? So, no, they can't. Right, commit and memory don't have to be on the same turn. They can be on 2 subsequent turns. Oh. Okay. Theirs will cancel mine out is the idea, I guess? Are we not committing? Or we are doing memory, okay. Well, that's sad. Oh, I got it back. Anything else that looks good? Oh, am I dead? That's 21 damage. Oh, I should have... I forgot that... I don't know. I should have activated Cult Conscript, obviously. I could have had that on the field. I also maybe should have Vraska's contempted their Teferi or something, because this guy's about to go nuts, right? These are going to do 21 damage, which doesn't kill me. Ah. Okay, hang on. Let me kill Teferi, I guess, before they can activate him again. I should have done this, I don't know, earlier. But now I have 24, and they're only going to do 23.
Still eludes me.
I also should have had Cult Conscript on board if I were a better player, but as you can see, I am not. I can thirst one of these. I don't know how I can come back from all this, though. Ooh. Rankle? Okay. That's actually pretty sweet. Oh, I'm dead! Oh, I forgot. Okay, you got me. Oh, man. Okay. Sure. Well, I mean, my inexperience with this big pile of cards definitely showed in that match. I made a lot of misplays. I know I have another match to go. I'm just thinking over like all the stuff that went wrong and whether I should adjust my deck somehow. Like, you know, would Toxrill or something really have helped here? I don't think so. Like I could put Luminarch Aspirant in or something. I still don't really understand what the deck is trying to do. I think like Meathook Massacre Remembrance Factory is a great combo if I can like get them all to happen. But I don't have a way to like keep stuff. If opponents have removal for that, I'm in trouble. I don't know. Maybe this to just make a bunch of flyer tokens is kind of worth running over something like... I don't know. Over what? Ayara's never done anything. I think that might be a pipe dream. Well, she's been a 3/3 that got in a bunch of damage in the first game of that match, I guess. Yeah, maybe something like that. Blade of the Oni also is going to be good with a bunch of 1/1 flying tokens that I can give them flying menace 5/5s. Well, this is a really important match because, you know, since I accidentally signed up for traditional draft, it's like the entire entry fee hangs on whether this is good, you know, whether I win or lose here. Okay, sure. It's mono black, but that's fine. I have a kind of great start. Red, blue. Okay. Not negating that. Okay. They do have something, though. Counterspell, maybe?
I won't let Kamigawa. I got someone on the inside who can help.
Making a 1/1. Okay, sure. Yeah, that looks good. This just, like, can't be blocked. There's nothing special about it otherwise. It activates Kaito's draw card effect.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Wow, that was some animation on this, like... Life of Toshiro, are you kidding me? Okay. Playing against a guy who drafted ninjas? Instead of drafting, like, good cube cards? Okay. Well, that's life. Boy, that is a lot of lands.
Oh, no big deal. I'll try again later.
Yep, end turn. They're not aiming at this because I could just respond by making it a flyer. Okay. Sacrifices. Ha! I can't. Take that. Sure. Oh, no. This one, I think. This hand sucks. Like, I don't know what I did to deserve this. So if I do this, I can stop the 4 damage and pay 1, pay 3, pay 1. Okay, I mean, it's not as efficient as something else, maybe. 3, 1, and 2 would be the ideal way to spend 6 mana, but I guess I'll take it. Jeez, it's a good thing I have this card, but, like, come on, right? Actually, how many of these can I attack with? How do I want to activate this? I have 7 mana. I want to sack one of them, pay 3. Oh, I can just act... Okay, maybe I actually make the 4/4s to double block Shouldered. So I just attack with everything. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm likely to get combat tricked if I do that, but what else am I supposed to do? Maybe they don't want to combat trick me. Okay. They see the sacrifice play coming, I guess. So I have 7 mana. 2/3/2? Make a bunch of 1/1s? So my 4/4s aren't doing much at the moment. Oh, good. My Blade of the Oni. I mean, actually, that's kind of great. Because that could make my flyers actually do something. I don't think I'm going to get to do it. But if I did, wouldn't that be cool? I've drawn like 1, 2, 3, 4 spells out of 10 cards. And 3 of them were in my opening hand, right? Well, can't do much about that. I think I need to get some flyers. Hang on, I have how much mana? 5, 6? 6, so 1, 3, 2 makes sense, I guess. Imagine if I were doing all this while I had, like, Bastion of Remembrance on board. I'd be pretty happy. Okay, Cult Conscript is a card, I guess. Shouldn't be showing them this pre-combat, I guess, either. Because they know it's the card I drew, right? I would have... Well, yeah, I think I would have played it last turn. If I had it. Okay, Nicol Bolas. Yeah. I mean, I can't do anything about this, obviously.
My victory is certain.
Sure.
You came here with a plan. A mind is an easy thing to waste.
Let's see. Nicol Bolas is at 9? What the hell? Okay. 4 mana left? I mean... One untap and then make a single 4/4? I don't really want a 4/4, right? I don't know, I guess 1 would be useful. These are both a problem. I think disallow is a big deal because... Well, what? They have 6... When are they going to have 9 mana? Not too soon, but not too far away. Because, like, they can... If I ever draw a card that's going to, like, get me back in the game, they can just get rid of it. But I guess disallow just makes it more expensive, right? Let's make Fight with Fire more expensive so that they can't hit me for 10 anytime soon, I guess. And, I mean, it is a little tempting to hit them for 4. And just, like, let Nicol Bolas do his thing. If he ever gets to -12, I'll obviously be toast, but... Right? I don't know. Maybe I could have... If I'd left this as 5 flyers, I could do 5 and then try to do 6 next turn? I still can, actually. I can do 4... And then this would be 7. Yeah, I think Nicol Bolas is a mirage.
I can break this world. Oh no, or your filth is gone.
Ah! Okay, I'm dead. The game is over. Oh. I thought they might choose the Foundry. Okay, that's fine, I guess. They still have disallow mana, right? No, they don't have double blue. Uh-oh. What's X? 3. So, like, Meathook Massacre wins the game. Iconoclast, okay. Have there been turns when they didn't attack with that for some reason? I feel like, I mean, for now, that was one, for example. But why would you not attack with that? It seems like it's sort of important. Getting in there for 5 versus getting in for 4? But making more 1/1s? They have this now, so I'm not actually getting in for quite as much. Yeah, I think I need to maximize my flyers. A little late, but, you know, fine. Yeah?
Mind is an easy thing to waste. You came here with
Okay,
a
that's
plan.
fine. That's fine. I actually don't think what they have in hand can win. Like, Nicol Bolas, if it goes till next turn and I don't have a way to kill them, then Nicol Bolas is going to be an issue, obviously. I don't think I want to make this into a 4/4, because those suck. And it costs me 3 mana. What am I doing this turn? Basically, it costs me, like, 6 mana to make a flyer out of nothing, right? Well, pay 2, and then 3, and then 1. I have 10 mana. I mean, I'm not sure how making a 4/4 really helps. So what am I doing exactly? I'm 2, then 3, then 1 is 6. I have 4 mana left. Can't really do anything with 4 mana. Okay, I guess I might as well make a 4/4 for blocks. This time they do have disallow, right? Yeah. Oh. It can... Hang on. So why don't I just swing at them for 4? What are they going to do about that? If I play Rankle, they can counter that, but that's fine. I guess I don't understand what the plan here is. Now if they don't counter Rankle, they're quite dead. Or they're more dead. But if they do counter Rankle, they're dead to my 4 flyers, right? So they have to not counter him, clearly. Oh yeah, don't forget this. Just in case they have some trick. They can't, like, settle the wreckage here. I don't know what they could do with these 3 mana. I guess they're sticking around to see my Rankle, so they know how to side, like, to see what else I have in, like, to make better sideboard decisions. Kolaghan's Command. Okay. I don't think that's enough, is it? No, it gets in for 5. Whew. Okay, that Foundry, man, carried the entire game. Luminarch Aspirant is looking good for dealing with... for making my flyers hit a bit harder. This could be good. Didn't I have a spell that, like, could make 2 flyers? I guess that's in and I just haven't been playing it? Okay. What's bad? I mean, Valorous Stance? They didn't really have creatures that mattered. Bloodchief's Thirst, I think, is still fine. I'm not so sure about the Cult Conscript. Like, it's a blocker, but it's not going to get in on attacks. I don't really have that much to activate its sack abilities. How good is Fiend Artisan? What exactly am I digging up with this? Ow or Rankle? I mean, those are good. Priest of Fellrights to get them back? Not that great, actually. And I want some mana back. I want my land. Maybe I could cut Murderous Rider? But it's a murder, right? Like, Fiend Artisan is getting basically just Ow, right? I don't know. Or Rankle. Rankle's pretty good against them, maybe? It's a 3/3 flyer. They can't necessarily deal with that. But do I want to run a whole card for that? Rather than I could just have more mana? Yeah, give me more mana, I guess. Then I could maybe cut Ow and go for... Is there anything else in here that would be good? I don't know. Not really. Done. 1-0 in this match. Ugh, I feel like I've been here 6 hours. It's apparently been 2:20. according to my recording software. This is a keeper for sure. I don't think we're casting our second spell in a turn anytime soon. Let's get out Blade of the Oni first. Better attacker. This is like the one card that would have let me cast my second spell in a turn. Well, I think I'd like to play Clarion Spirit into Mind Stone next turn. But I want to play Sorin, right? No, I guess I play Clarion Spirit and chump the Goblin with it. Next turn, I can play Mind Stone into Luris tokens. Nope, because this will be sacrificed. Okay, I can't really figure out what's happening in this game. I guess I just let the Goblin live? Treasures are so bad for me, though. And I have Luris to let me recast this, right? So, like, how could that be right? The Scarab God? What the hell? What am I supposed to do about that, man? Creature card from a graveyard. Okay, well, I guess I should... I can't rescue mine because I don't have enough mana to play Luris and it. Oh yeah, they have to pay a bunch of mana to do that, I guess. But it's 4 mana, which they've held open, so they could do it. In response to Luris, basically, right? I could equip here and swing as a 5/5 menace? That's my whole turn, though. And then they'd get a 4/4 and they could double block with, like, Kiki Chiki, so it wouldn't even necessarily get in. I could make a 3/4 flyer and hit them for 3. I think that's a recipe for losing. Let's see what Sorin can come up with, I guess. Counterspell? Yeah. Of course. It's a miracle I won that last game. I mean, did I take out Vraska's Contempt? I'd love to contempt that Scarab God right now. Yep, they're well aware that this is what they should do now. I mean, It's just hopeless. I could swing with this 5-5, I guess. They could like double block here, for example, and I don't think they'd be too unhappy. I guess I have to do something. Oh god, they can... Oh, they can just make a copy of like this 4-4. So then I don't know, I'm trading my 1-1 for their 4-4, but I guess this thing is kind of scary. I'd like to kill... Oh, they're going to do it like that? Oh, that makes even more sense. Sure. So shrinking something doesn't do anything. Give me a treasure, I guess. Why? Oh, because I have a Lurrus. I can bring it back. I mean, I have enough mana that if I draw Meat Hook Massacre, I can wipe the board off. And that would put me in a
You're ready for some mind games.
decent position. I don't think this is doing anything, right? Well, I mean, I could take 8 and then make a 5-5. I should have made a 5-5 and then just kept it on blocks, I think. Okay, I don't know. This sucks. Why do they have a copy of this? Because of Kiki Jiki.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Okay. I mean, that's definitely something. That one? Maybe I was supposed to hang on to that on blocks in case, like, they forgot and attacked with Kiki Jiki or something. Actually, they kind of wanted to attack with something, right? Because of Kaito? I think, yeah, that attack was bad.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Can I... Yeah, I can still animate after doing this. Okay. Vraska's Contempt. I mean... Sure. This is their card draw engine. I mean, I guess this is good enough to do. I'm not happy about it.
I'm
You
hungry.
will concede the match. Yeah, that's what it says. Okay. Opponent's been playing noticeably faster, but this is game. Is this game 3? Oh, no, it's only game 2. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know, maybe I just concede this one. It does look sort of over, but again, Meat Hook Massacre could, like, win. Yeah, they didn't make a mistake by playing into the Frost Dragon. Thought they might swing with the 1/1 or something. Okay, clearly not a bad player. Is this lethal next turn? I think it is actually, right? If I swing with everything, they attack for 6, 9. Yeah, I have to hold up the Frost Dragon now. I should just concede. But Meat Hook Massacre, right? It could happen. Okay, see ya. I don't know what I'm supposed to put in this to like deal with this person. Misery's Shadow, get more like cheap stuff because I clearly like can't really compete in the late game, right? Maybe Soren's probably not very good. Grey Merchant would be a better 5 because it like does damage directly, but probably not very much. Priest of Fellright's definitely bad against their like graveyard hate card. I've forgotten what it was. Scarab God. It's not graveyard hate, but like it would. I would hate it because of my graveyard. That's for sure. You know, fine. I'm gonna need a swamp, but like this stuff kind of does okay without one. Okay, there's a swamp. 4 mana? Yeah, I guess this makes sense. A 2/3. I don't have enough. I don't have double black, right? Okay, I mean we have part of a combo up. Assuming they have no way to kill anything ever, we'll be in good shape. No blocks.
With the right tools, I can do anything. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
No attacks? Oh, I should have calculated whether I could do something with this. Whoops. And I okay, this works out fine. But it turns out I could have also played this. But I think it was reasonable to assume that things weren't going to go this way. To hope, I don't know. I couldn't know for sure whether I would be able to spend my mana on this card or not, and it seemed like worthwhile to try.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Okay. Less than 9 minutes. Okay, that's not that bad. Rankle, swing. I mean, what is he doing, really, right? I have 5 mana. Untap. Activate again for 2? I think I'll just make 2 flyers, though. Although now I can't do anything? Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, I shouldn't have played this. I should have untapped and then made this. Okay. Fine. Resolves, no blocks.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Okay. It's not gonna die, so you don't get hurt for that. That's cool. I mean, rankle their face for draw? Discard and then draw? What does this do on -7, by the way? It's kind of bad. Maybe I was just supposed to use this to block that? Because attacking is good for them? Fine. Looks like it wouldn't have worked, so alright, at least I got something out of it.
Oh, no big deal. I'll try again later.
Okay, that's sort of a
I
problem.
won't stop until I've
I
uncovered
guess
all
I
your
didn't.
secrets.
Oh, they proliferated. I was like, they couldn't activate this, I thought. But they proliferated to add an extra counter and then minus it on the same turn. Okay, that's pretty bad. A creature you control. Any creature at all. That's really bad. Search for, like, anything, right? Okay, I kind of have to jump here. I have, what, 4 mana? Actually, wait a minute. Yeah. Sack? Oh, I can't make a 4/4 flyer. What am I doing? But I can make 3 1/1s. Stop this going through. Maybe. Then I guess draw with Mind Stone? Almost as if it were on purpose. How are we for time? 6 minutes. Should be okay, I think. If I win. If I lose... If I take up 6 more minutes, I think it's probably because the game has gone so long that I've lost. Ooh, that's scary. How many times can they pay? 1? Okay. Obliterating Bolt on Luris, I guess? Sure, resolves. Well, I mean... Pop this first, I guess. Maybe I have an answer? No? They're going to get to put a lot of stuff into play if they just swing all, right? That's what they should do. You can click the ×4 and it swings with everything. Okay. I mean, I guess I just go like this, right? They only get 1 creature. Shark's pretty cool. I just have to make a couple more creatures, right? Uh-oh.
Behold my
Well, they're tapped out.
magnificence.
And I could make this a flyer if I wanted, which I guess is good, right? Because... Oh, hang on. Do that after blocking, I guess. And now when I sack this, they die? Search for and find nothing. Wow, okay.
It's charming to watch you
Okay,
struggle.
sure. Massacre for 0, okay. Well, let's swing. Okay, I did it. I managed to get my money back in the event I didn't mean to enter. Ooh. I don't know if I would say that the sideboarding meaningfully impacted my play. Like, I was so like flustered by all of this. I didn't even check my dailies and fix them. Like, I sideboarded some things on occasion. I don't think I like did so in a useful way. I don't think I really improved my deck much in most of those cases. And playing best of 3, I don't know, it was kind of interesting, like knowing the kind of stuff opponent was going to do, instead of having to discover it on turn 1, so you can play around stuff a little more. But I just prefer seeing more different decks, I think. And I don't like this payout structure. I think it's even worse than... than usual. But in this case, it turned out fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little detour into best of 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.